Hey, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'm Jerry, aka One Frugal Introvert. I get paid on a monthly basis, but I budget weekly, and I'm learning how to both manage my money and how to make more of it. So happy Saturday, y'all. I hope you guys are doing well today. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Drop down in the comments below and let me know if you have any plans for this weekend. All right, so in today's video, I'm gonna be doing a recap of May. So I'm gonna be doing my monthly review. So I'm gonna be going through all of my expenses to see how I did. And then I'm gonna be doing a sinking funds update. So before you hop into this video, I wanna give a couple of shout outs. And the first shout out is gonna go to April, AKA Budgeting April. So I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are familiar with her at this point, but if you're not, then April is such a sweet woman. She is a budgeter and a cash stuffer in the budgeting community, and she came up with the brilliant idea to create the budgeting community link, hashtag BCL. So basically the hashtag BCL is a hashtag that you can use to find a bunch of budgeters and cash stuffers in the community. So if you just go and search hashtag BCL, you will find so many amazing people in the budgeting community, and each week there are 2 budgeters. I think she's gonna move it up to like 3 or 4 each week, but the whole goal is to just watch as many of their videos as you possibly can to help get their watch hours up. So go and follow her and subscribe to her. She is amazing. The second shout out is gonna be D, and her channel's name is DPNBK2. So I will link both her and April down below in the description box so you can go check them out. But D is, she does a lot of budgeting videos, and she also shares her journey with investing. So go and check her out, and she is super close to 100 subscribers. At the time of me recording this video, she has 98 subscribers. So go and support her and let both of them know that Jerry sent you. All right, so let me go ahead and hop into this video. So the first thing I'm gonna do is go over the monthly review. And so this is my monthly review. I did create this in Canva. I don't have this in my Etsy shop, but if you guys are interested in this, then let me know and I can put this in my Etsy shop. But let me go ahead and zoom you guys in so you can see a little bit better. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see this well enough, but as far as my income for this month, I did have $2605.76. That was my budget and actual amount, so there was no difference there. And then these are all of my expenses. So my bills were, I budgeted $673.30. That was the exact amount, so there was no difference there. I sent $350 to my debt. There was no difference. $50 towards my savings, no difference. And then $360 towards my investments, no difference. And $664 for my sinking funds, no difference. So here is where my variable expenses are. So I budgeted $165 for groceries, but spent $133.73. So I had $31.27 left over. I budgeted $30 for personal and spent $25.92. So I have $4.08 left over. I budgeted $57 for home and only spent $2.91. So I had $54.09 left over. This is because my boyfriend actually went and bought most of the stuff for our apartment, so I didn't have to spend anything. Next up is gas. I budgeted $130, but spent $160.03. So that was a difference of negative $30.03. And that's because I went and visited my family twice this month, which is kind of rare for me. So I budgeted $75 for miscellaneous, but spent $183.14. So I was over by $108.14. And if you guys haven't seen my last video, my cash unstuffing video, I will link it in the cards above. So you can go back and watch that and see what I actually spent and how I went in and unstuffed some of my sinking funds so I could cover a lot of these unbudgeted expenses. Lastly was medical. I budgeted $50 for that, spent $47.40 and had $2.60 left over. So if we add all of the expenses up, my budgeted expenses were $2,604.30, which is a little bit less than my budgeted income. The leftover, like $1 and some change, that was just gonna be left in my bank account as a buffer. My actual expenses were $2,650.43. So I was over by $46.13. So, I mean, that's kind of bad, but not terrible. But next month, I really want to do a better job and stay under budget. So that was it for the monthly review. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get into the sinking funds update. All right, so I'm gonna start off with this binder, which is the one that I always start off with. And let me just make sure I'm still in frame. Okay, so my first envelope I'm going to start off with is medical, and I started the month of May off with $255, and I'm ending the month with 100, 200, 50, 70, 90, 300, 305, 307. So we're going to do 307 minus 255. That's a difference of $52. All right, moving along. Next up is hair, and we started the month off with $194. Now I have 100, 150, 70, 90, 95, 200, 205, 7, 9, $211. So we do 211 minus 194. That's a difference of $17. Next is Jerry. So we started the month with 0, and we're ending the month with 0. How unfortunate. All right, so we're starting clothes off with $70. Let's see what we got now. 20, 22, 24, 26, 27, $28. All right, so YouTube started off with 13, and it's ending with 0. So that's a negative $13 difference. Car insurance is starting off with $360. And car insurance now has 1, 2, 3, 350, 400, 20, 40, and 50. So that's a $90 difference. And the last envelope in this binder is subscriptions. And that started off with $360, and it now has 100, 150, 70, 90, 95, 97, 98. So $198. And that's because I did have to pay my Amazon subscription and my CVS Care Pass. So that was, what was it, $198? So that's a negative $162 difference. All right, so that one's done. So now we're gonna go to my Luxe binder. First up is car maintenance. That started with $152, and it now has 100, 20, 40, 42, 44, 45. So $145. All right, so I should be able to do this in my head, but 152 minus 145, that's a $7 difference. I could have definitely did that in my head. Negative $7 difference, excuse me. All right, so gifts started the month off with 0. As you can see, there's nothing in here. You know, I'm not doing that well so far. All right, so electronics started on 165. Let's see what we have now. 150, 60, 65, 67, 69, 71, 73, 75, 76. So $176. So that's an $11 difference. All right, so new whip started with 173, and it now has 150, 65, 70, 2, 4, 6, 8, 80, 82. So $182, which is a $9 difference. All right, Uncle Sam started with 87.11, and it now has 10, 20, 30, 35, $36 and 11 cents. All right, so 87 minus 36, that's $51.11. Ooh, should have put this in red. All right, next is my emergency fund. That started off with $2,416.77, and it now has 1,000, 2,000, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 200, right? No. Yeah, 200. 1,000, 2,000, 100, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 10, 15, 17, 19. So $2,219. And 90 cents. I forgot that was a 9. So it started with $21.82.90 and it's ending with $22.19.90. All right, so debt started with $2,416.77, and then it has 1,000. I'm missing, oh, here we go. I knew that wasn't right. Okay, so debt now has 1,000, 2,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 50, 70, 75. 2,775? Did I count that right? 1,000, 2,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So 2,700, 750, 770, 75. 2,775 and 77 cents. Okay. So we're gonna do 2,775 minus 2,416. That's $359. That other $9 comes from interest. All right, so I'm not really gonna count home because it's the same from month to month. It started off with 82.80.54 and it's ending with the same amount, so there's no difference. All right, so my last binder is my savings challenge binder. And I'm not gonna count all the envelopes in there, but I will count most of them. So Christmas started with 47 and it's ending with 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 61, 2, 3, $64. So 64 minus 47, that's a $17 difference. I realized I didn't do the difference for emergency, so 2,219.90 minus 2,182.90. That's a $37 difference. All right, so shots fired started with 175 and it's ending with 120, 35, 37. So 137. That's a negative $38 difference. All right, so we're not gonna count the 52-week savings challenge, but I am gonna count vacations, and that started the month off with $345, and it now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So $160. Negative 300 and, no, that's not right. 160 minus 345. Negative $185 difference. All right, so next is my Glamopoly technically, but you won't see me stuff this until tomorrow for my Savings Challenge Sunday video, so stay tuned for that. And the Summer Fun Fund, you won't see me stuff that until tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. Lastly is the Beat Inflation Challenge by Mommy Trader. That started the month off with $21 and it's ending with nada. So that is a negative $21 difference. And go look at my my cash and stuffing video from the other day if you want to see why this has nothing. All right, so what I'm gonna do is add up all of the balances and then I'll be right back. So I started off with $15,297.32. I'm ending with $15,370.32. So we subtract 15,370.32 minus 15,297.32. That is a $73 difference. And if I add all this up, this should equal up to $73. All right, so when I added all these up, I got $72.89. I see where I went wrong. So this should be 00. I accidentally put 11 here, 11 cents. So let me re-add this. Yep, so that leaves me with $73. So that is right. So I mean, even though I had to basically take a lot from my sinking funds this month, I still added enough to the point where my difference was a positive balance. So, I mean, that's pretty good. I'd say that's a win. And the last thing I want to do that I forgot to do in my last video is go over my no spends. So I didn't really do any goals for May, but I'm definitely going to do some for June. But I do want to go over my no spends. I guess kind of like an unset goal that I had was to get to 12 no spend days. So we're going to see how I did. So for the month of May, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 no spends. So I was really, really close to having my 12 no spends, but 11 no spends is still pretty good. All right, so that was it for this video, y'all. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more like it in the future. I hope you guys have a fabulous day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Stay safe, be blessed, and until next time, peace.